Do you fly micros and tiny whoops? If so, you need this. This is the new Vifly Whoopstor V3. Stay tuned. This is the Vifly Whoopstor V3 micro battery charger here. They've sent out for review. We're going to take a full look at this, take a look at it on the bench, and go over some of the specs on this. I like that this charger comes in different colors. We're going to be taking a look at this charger today, and we're also going to be giving away one of these chargers. Make sure you look down in the video description for all the official rules for this giveaway. But we're going to be giving away one of these Vifly Whoopstors to one lucky winner as well in the comments, randomly selected. So this is a really nice micro charger, compact, really small, lightweight, easy. You can actually fit this in your pocket. It's going to be easy to put in a bag. The form factor on this, I really do like. I like how small it is, good size to it. The only gripe I would have about this product, honestly, so far from everything I've looked at and read and researched on it, is the packaging. The packaging leaves a little bit to be desired, but for the price point, you really can't complain too much. You know, you're coming in at $35 for this charger, which I think is an incredible deal. And the best thing about this charger is, guys, this is the only micro battery charger in the hobby that I know of that can actually put your micro batteries into storage mode. That's right. This charger will put your batteries into storage mode so that you can run your Whoop and your micro batteries even longer without damaging them from leaving them fully charged or fully depleted after running packs. That's a really cool feature about this charger that I really am impressed with. Let's go ahead and take a look at this new Vifly Whoopstor on the bench. We're going to go over all the text and the specs and compare it to some of the other micro chargers I've been using in the past. All right, taking a look at the packaging here from Vifly. You can see we have a cardboard box here with a picture of the Whoopstor V3. Have a little piece of foam here on the top, and then underneath you'll find these PH 2.0 extender cables, USB-C charging cable, and the Vifly Whoopstor instructions. The instruction manual is in color, very easy to read. Guys, here is the Vifly Whoopstor 3 on the bench, and you can see it has a really good form factor, fits in the hand, you know, really good, lightweight, doesn't weigh that much, easy to put in your backpack for sure. You could probably even fit this in your pocket if you needed to. You can see here we have 6 different charging outputs here, and there's 2 slots per port here. We have the PH 2.0 and the BT 2.0 connections here. And while you do have 6 ports here, you could, in fact, hook up 2 different batteries to one port. However, you're going to be splitting the amps per battery, so it may take longer to charge. Also, I'm not sure about if this may damage your charger if you do that. So I would recommend just using 6 different charging ports here. Only charge up to 6 batteries at once. That's going to get you, I think, the most longevity out of this charger. You can see we have a nice little LED screen here on the front. We have a start-stop current set button and a voltage set button here. Spinning around the Vifly Whoopstor, you can see we have a XT60 input connection here. Now this will use 6 volt to 26 volt input. So this will use 2S all the way up to 6S for input voltage. So if you have like any battery packs you've been using out in the field and you want to go ahead and drain them down, you can go ahead and just hook them up to your Vifly Whoopstor here, and you can just go ahead and charge up your little micro packs. You know, that's a really convenient function. You also have a USB-C input as well. The minimum input power for this is 40 watts. So if you get a barrel connector, make sure the barrel connector does a minimum input of 40 watts input power to be able to power this little guy. On the opposite side, you can see we have a nice internal fan for cooling, and I really like that it's kind of encompassed into the actual charger itself. You see we have nice little vents here to keep this charger cool while you're charging. So make sure you leave these free from obstructions. You don't want to have this covered up while you're charging. You may cause overheating to the charger. And then on the underside, we have these nice little rubberized little feet here that will keep the charger level as well as keep it from sliding around as you're using it. And we have the specs on the charger as well, right here on the bottom. And I like that this has a nice red color. Really do like the color. I've seen these in white as well. I really do like the red though. really looks sharp. Now the maximum discharge power is 1.1 watts per port. Okay, so you can take your little extension here, plug that in, and then you can go ahead and plug your PH 2.0 battery here, and then you can just have it kind of dangling off to the side. If you have these batteries like this, where it's actually built in and the actual connection doesn't have a lead that comes out, it might not plug in all the way. As you can see, it's kind of blocking the from how deep it is, how recessed the actual charging port is. So this is a nice feature that they give these to you in the charger. That way, if you have these type of batteries, you don't have to worry about not being able to plug it in all the way. You can go ahead and just use this little lead and extend it out. So if you have this type here that has the lead coming off of the battery, then that can just plug right on in here, no problem, just like that. Now, what I have been doing in the past for charging my micro batteries is I got one of these little extension boards here where you can plug in multiple batteries, and then you just plug this into your regular hobby grade charger. The problem with that is, this really isn't the safest method. You're not really charging, one battery at a time. You're charging them all up at once. And this can just be a little bit more dangerous, in my opinion. I really do not like using this. Sometimes, this just happens to be the only way I can attempt to put these into storage voltage. But even then, I just don't like it because you're not charging one at a time. You're charging them all at once, or you're putting them in storage all at once. So that's one option. Now here's a comparison with the microcharger that I have been using. You see this one's a little bit bigger and heavier, and this one here does not have the BT 2.0 connection because it's older, a little bit older tech, and this one does not do storage charging as well. You can't use this to put your micro packs into storage voltage. Whereas the Vifly Whoopstor, you could put your packs into storage voltage. It has the new BT 2.0 connector, and then you also can use PH 2.0. These GMB 27 connectors here, they will not fit in here. So if you want to charge your GMB 27 batteries, you're going to need an adapter, whether that be a PH 2.0 to GMB adapter, or you can use a BT 2.0 to GMB adapter. Matter of fact, I recommend you using a BT 2.0 to GMB adapter. Let's go ahead and plug in a 6S battery and go ahead and get the Whoopstor fired up here. Take your XT60. This is just a 1300 mile 6S pack, Ovonic. Go ahead and plug this in here. All right, we get a little screen here. And I like that the screen is in color. Yeah, only thing I would change is make the screen a little bit bigger. I think making the screen a little bit bigger would be a little bit easier to see for those of us who don't have the best eyes. You might want a little bit bigger of a screen. But for the price point, you really can't complain too much. And you can see here, it shows our input voltage, 22.8 volts for the 6S pack that we have in right now. And you can see we have our 6 output showing 0 volts. So let's go ahead and plug in a battery here. We're going to plug in our little adapter connection piece right here for the PH 2.0. And I'm going to take one of my little race day quads packs, 300 milliamp pack, and go ahead and plug that in. Here we are. All right, so we're in plug 4. You see we're showing 3.7 volts. So I like that it shows the individual voltage for each of your packs here, and you have 6 different display ports. Now we can go ahead and set the voltage. We can do 3.8 for storage volt charging. We can do 3.85. We can do 420 and 435. So if you have high volt packs, you can go ahead and charge those up to 4.35 volts, and you can go ahead and storage charge them to 3.85 volts. For your regular non-high volt packs, you're going to want to do 420 for charging, and then you're going to want to do 380 for your storage voltage. We'll go ahead and hit start here. And if we push the start button once, we can actually change our amps for what amp we want to charge. Now this will go up to 1.3 amps on this. So it'll go all the way down to 0.3 amps, all the way up to 1.3 amps per pack. So that's pretty good. This is a 300 milliamp pack here. So 300 milliamp. So to do a 1C charge, we would just go ahead and charge this at 0.3 amps Going to go ahead and push and hold on the start button. And as you can see, it turns red. And we are now charging the 300 milliamp little Race Day Quads pack here. We're now charging this at 0.3 amps 1C. I like that there's a little flashing little red indicator here as well. I like that they show you that. That way you can see it's actively charging. So in order to stop, you got to go ahead and push and hold on the start-stop button. That will stop the charge cycle. Let's go ahead and change this to 3.8 volt. We're going to go ahead and do a 3.8 volt storage charge on here. Push and hold. And we're just about there, so let's see what happens. Once it hits 3.8 volts, we'll see exactly what happens. Okay, as you can see, once the battery gets to the desired voltage, you'll get a double beep, and then it'll say OK on the screen, and it'll show a green indicator light. So for example, this Samsung charger from my Galaxy S22 Plus will actually output 45 watts. This is the super fast charging. This USB-C charger here will output enough to run the Vifly Whoopstor. Very convenient to have USB-C charging. So now we can actually go ahead and charge or balance our micro batteries with USB-C. All right, so we're going to be giving away one of these chargers, and the way that you're going to enter in to win is you're going to follow the instructions that are in the video description, as well as one, you're going to subscribe to the channel. You're going to go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and leave one comment below on how you feel about the new Vifly Whoopstor 3. Go ahead and click the bell icon so you get notified first when we go ahead and pick a winner. We're going to pick a winner randomly. You must be in the US for this giveaway. We're going to pick a winner in about 2 weeks after this video is uploaded. So 2 weeks from the date of this video, we're going to go ahead and randomly select a winner. So make sure your bell icon's clicked so you get notified, so if you don't miss out on that. And if you're an international viewer, I really do appreciate you as well. I do international giveaways on my Discord server. Links down the video description. If you'd like to come and be a member of the Discord server, it's completely free. I do international giveaways each and every month on there for Fly High FPV gift cards. So make sure you check it out. Links. Whoa, you're probably thinking, Edrone, what happened to your hat? You look different. Well, that's because I wanted to take my hat off, literally, to Vifly for coming up with some of the most innovative and really helpful products out here in the FPV community. Vifly continues to impress me with all of the high quality standards that they have for their products, as well as how much feedback they listen to from the community. Thank you so much, Vifly. Greatly appreciate all of the support and great products that you've put out in this community to help make our lives easier and better. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Make sure you leave your comments down below to enter in the chance to win one of these Vifly Whoopstor chargers. And, I'm just so happy and thankful for Vifly. I'll put a video up here. Check out some of Vifly's other products. Check out these videos here where I reviewed some of their other products. Really, really awesome company. And I really do like all of the innovative products they come out with for our FPV community. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Till next time, Edrone out.